and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a bit of a drugstore haul because I have been slowly buying things over the last 3 months that I wanted to share with you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight onto the haul because I have quite a few bits that I want to show you. The first few things that I'm going to show you are like kind of skincare-y, body care-y, miscellaneous items. So the first thing is actually a body shower gel. What does this say? It's a body wash. So this is the one that I got and it's from Soap & Glory and it is the Sugar Crush scent. Now I have the original one which I am currently trying to finish off in my bathroom, and I basically have this thing going where I'm trying to finish products before I buy stuff, which isn't going very well at the moment for the bathroom. But I haven't started using this yet because I have a few that I need to finish up, but basically it smells like sweets and I am a sucker for anything that smells like sweets. Oh, it's literally smells like I want to say like a drink. I know which one it tastes like. I know which one it smells like, and it is the Fanta Tropical. It's that one. It's like the tropical version Fanta drink. It basically smells like that. It's just something that I've literally had my eye on for so long, and I never just got around to getting it, but there was a particular face cream that I wanted to get. Because there was an offer in Boots, I ended up picking this up along the way, and the particular cream that I had my eye on was this Pond's cream here. This is the cold cream. So this actually comes in 2 other versions, the cold cream and just like the normal moisturiser, whereas this is basically a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It is so incredibly thick and rich. It's almost like a balm, but it is so similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one that I just had to get my hands on it. But I'm so glad that I got this because I think it's around $4.99. I'm definitely going to be switching my moisturiser or base kind of moisturiser that I like to use before I put my makeup on to this Pond's one once I'm finished with my Charlotte Tilbury one, because that one is very expensive at I think around £70 a pot. I'm so glad that I found this dupe because I'm just going to be refilling my Charlotte Tilbury pot with this bad boy. And then the other skincare bits that I got were these face wipes from Primark, and they're just your bog standard wipes and you get 2 for £1, which is fab. I'm gonna sneeze. It's gone. These are really fab because they're super cheap and they do the job. So sometimes I do like an eyeshadow and then I'm like, actually I don't want to wear this, so I use these more just to kind of take my makeup off or switch lipsticks and things like that. So I grabbed some of these from Primark, and then I was in the Body Shop and I basically realised that they do hand sanitizers, and I'm not too sure how long they've been doing hand sanitizers for, but I basically picked this one up here, which is the pink grapefruit scented one, and this currently lives in my handbag because I love taking hand sanitizer with me everywhere I go, and it smells incredible. I personally love the smell of grapefruit. I love eating grapefruit, and it is very strong, but it is a really lovely smell. And I think they do like a coconut one and a mango one. And then I went into Mejuri for a couple of things because I was basically looking for a bit of a travel-o type thing. So I came across this here, which is basically a very similar kind of travel-o type Perfume Keeper. I have no idea what to call this. But you can basically put your favourite perfume into this little bottle, so you can take this with you on the go, and it doesn't take up any space in your bag, and it kind of fits into anything really. Like for me, it fits into my everyday bag as well as my clutch bags if I'm going for a night out or going for a nice meal. So it's really nice because you don't have to take a big heavy glass bottle with you anywhere. So I ended up getting this, and then I was really looking for some kind of storage options for my eyelashes, and I actually ended up picking up these, I want to call them like medicine boxes, but there's basically like a tablet case, so you can put all your tablets in here, but I've actually put my eyelashes in here because I found that my eyelash boxes were just taking up so much unnecessary space in the way that I kind of store them, that I felt like kind of popping them all into here. I think they were relatively cheap. I'm gonna say they're about £3 or £4 each. It's condensed my eyelash storage system down so much. So I'm so glad I found these and that my eyelashes have a nice home to stay in. And I also do have a little piece of paper which I stuck down with blue tack for the style of the eyelash, so I know which eyelash I'm wearing in case anyone asks, or if I'm filming a tutorial or anything like that. So that is my kind of skincare-y, miscellaneous-y body care kind of bits that I got. And now I'm going to show you all like the makeup bits that I've been buying over the past few months. I went a little bit nuts in Boots because they had a massive like 3 for 2 offer thing going on for Soap & Glory products. So I basically wanted to pick up this brow archer. Oh my god, that's my phone. Let me turn that off. So I basically went in to get this brow archery pen here, which is basically like a double-ended brow product. So you have a spoolie on one end and then the product on the other. And I've basically been using this to fill my eyebrows in almost every day. And I have been really loving it. It just gives me that really kind of natural eyebrow look that is really good for daytime wear. And I have changed my brow routine as well. So I'm thinking I might film like an updated brow tutorial. But this is basically what I went in for. But then so many things caught my eye that I was like, oh my god, I need to just buy everything from Soap & Glory. The next couple of things I got were these Sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss sticks, and it says on here that they're 3D volume shine, which they are because they are very glossy. But the Sexy Mother Pucker line is, I think, like a plumping line, and these don't really do any plumping for me, but the colours are really lovely and very nice to wear for an everyday kind of my lips but I don't want to wear lipstick kind of look. So the two colours that I got were this shade here, which is called Bashful, and it's a very nice kind of pop of pink on your lips, and it is really moisturising, which is what I really like about these lipsticks. And then I also got this shade here, which is called Nudist, and it's just a very nice my lips but better kind of shade. And again, like I said, that they are quite glossy on the lips, so it does feel like a lip balm slash lip gloss, but it is very moisturising at the same time. And then I ended up getting some like cheek and face products. So the first product that I got was this Kick-Ass powder here, which is a yellow toned face powder, and I like to say that this is like a pressed powder version of my banana powder. It is so similar to the banana powder that I've pretty much only started using my banana powder for special occasions, and this I will use like on a day-to-day basis because it does brightening and it sets my concealer and highlight, so it is very good. I try not to set my whole face with it because it is yellow toned and it is going to kind of highlight and bring out those areas, especially in flash photography. So I leave it for kind of like my under eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and like a little bit on my chin and Cupid's bow. So just kind of the usual highlighting places. And then the next two products I got were cheek products. So this one is called Glow All Out, and it has this really gorgeous kind of creamy peach blush slash highlight. I personally would wear this as a highlight, but never say never because I'm sure this will be going on my cheeks. And I really like that all of the Soap & Glory packaging, even if it is quite like cardboard, has a mirror on the other side because it just kind of means that it's super travel friendly at the same time. And then the other cheek product I got was this one here called Love at First Blush, and I believe this is in the shade Pink Pop and Pearl, but it is this little bad boy here, and it has like loads of pinky colours, from kind of like a brownie pink to a brighter pink, and then a super bright highlighted shade. And I haven't swatched this since getting it home, but I am too... and the phone rings. I feel like this is way too pretty to go ahead and, you know, mess up. But I'm sure I will be putting it on very soon because it is a really nice spring colour. Those were all of the Soap & Glory bits that I got. A lot of the stuff that I did get in the drugstore slash high street were all on offer. And I feel like every time I do like a big shop in Boots or anything like that, it's always because there's a 3 for 2 offer or some sort of offer going on. And that was the case when I got these Maybelline nail polishes and this Maybelline nail polish remover. I haven't bought any nail polishes in so long that I felt like treating myself to some new colours. So this one here is called Rose Poudre. It's such a nice and natural colour that you can wear on your nails without looking like you've got full-on nail polish on. I will sometimes just whack this on because it's really easy to wear and it's a really nice peachy nude colour. And then this one that I got is called Plush Velvet, and it is a kind of inky purple colour, and it again is beautiful. There are times when sometimes I'm like, I really want to wear a dark colour but I don't want to wear black, and I've been reaching for this over the past few weeks quite a lot, and I really like it because on your nails it looks quite dark to the point where it's almost black, but when you actually look at them you're like, no, that is definitely not black. I don't know why I'm looking at my nails because I don't have this colour on at the moment, but I really love this range of nail polishes from Maybelline because they are called the Super Stay Gel Nail Colours, and it really does last for very long. I find that I can wear these for about 5 days before I see any kind of chipping, which I think is brilliant for a nail polish that you can get on the high street, because basically all nail polishes need to be like that. They did a really gorgeous like dark khaki green as well, which I've been eyeing up, so that's probably going to be the next colour I get from the range. But I absolutely love this range of nail polishes, and since it was all on offer I ended up getting none other than the Maybelline Express Remover. You just stick your finger in, turn it around a couple of times, pull your finger out, and your nail polish is just gone. They're just really quick and easy. Like, I do sometimes use like a nail polish remover bottle and then use some cotton wool and all of that, but it's just a bit of a faff. Max Factor also had a 3 for 2 on, so I got a couple of bits from there. If you've watched my, I think, February favourites, you'll know that a couple of these were in there. So the first one is this blush from Max Factor, and it's kind of like a baked mineralised blush, and it's called the Creme Puff Blush, and it's in the shade Lovely Pink, and it is literally a lovely pink. It is such a gorgeous shade, and I do actually have it on my cheeks today, and it's just a very natural kind of sheen of pink on your cheeks and it just looks really lovely and healthy and glowy on, and I definitely have been using this a lot. Then what was also in my last month's favourites video is this lipstick here, which is a Max Factor lipstick, and it's in the shade Rosewood, and I basically got this because of the name. If you guys watch Pretty Little Liars then you'll know that it's based in a place called Rosewood, so I was like, oh my god, as if, you know, there's a lipstick called Rosewood. And yeah, I picked this up because it is actually in fact a really beautiful kind of mauvey brown colour, and it's one of those colours that you can wear every single day. I love the fact that they are super moisturising. And then the last thing that I got from Max Factor is this colour corrector, and I have used this in a couple of my tutorials, and this basically corrects any kind of redness that you have on your face. So it could be whether you've got like a blemish or kind of like a red nose, because I kind of get Rudolph action going on around my nose, especially in the mornings. It's one of those twisty pens. It's not a pot, so it's a lot more kind of like hygienic, and it's just easier and quicker to use. And then I also got my hands on a new nude eyeliner from Rimmel. So this is just the standard Scandalise nude eyeliner. I basically broke mine when I was in India, and I was like, I miss my nude eyeliner, so I went and picked up a new one. And these, again, I think are quite relatively cheap. I want to say that they're $3.99. It's just a good bog standard nude eyeliner, which you can't really go wrong with. And then I got a couple of things from L'Oreal. You guys know how much I love L'Oreal, and I ended up getting this Miss Manga Mascara, which is basically the original one to the Miss Manga Punky Mascara, which I have and I absolutely love and use every single day. But I didn't realise that it had like this bendy kind of wand thing going on. It's really hard to kind of get used to because you're trying to like comb your lashes, but the wand can be a little bit flimsy, but once you get the hang of it, it's really nice, and it's a very good kind of everyday mascara. But I still prefer my Miss Manga Punky, in case you are wondering, because it just makes my eyelashes look bam. And then I also got this Strehlow nude lipstick, which basically, I love JLo and I love nudes, so I got this one as well. They basically do a range of nude lipsticks which match different skin tones. I really like this nude, and I really like the formula of it as well, because it's quite kind of like moisturising at the same time, but it is quite pigmented as well, which I really like too. And then the last couple of things I got were from Superdrug. I got this Illuminator here from Makeup Academy, and it's basically a Rose Gold Illuminator, and it's like £1 or £2 or something like that, and it's absolutely beautiful. I do have it on my cheeks today and it just looks incredible, and your skin just looks really glowy and amazing, and I love it. For the price, it is beautiful. And then last but not least, I have my Delicious eyeshadow from Makeup Revolution that I use to contour, but it can be a little bit heavy and I've kind of misplaced it. So I ended up picking up this other one from the same range, and this is in the shade Mocha Love, and it's a little bit lighter than the Delicious eyeshadow, but it's so beautiful, and I love to use this on a day-to-day basis for contouring because it's a lot easier to kind of pull off in the daytime. But those are the kind of drugstore kind of bits that I've bought over the past few months, and I really hope you guys liked this haul video. I kind of like doing chatty videos every now and again because it's really fun to kind of mix my tutorials up with some chatty videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess I will leave it as that, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!